Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Azmeen bin A.Bakar. Today I'm going to show you how to configure EtherChannel. So basically we have 4 steps here, which is configure basic switch setting, configure an internet with Cisco PAGP, configure an 802.3 AD LACP Ethernet channel, and lastly configure a redundant internet link. So this is background. You can see, and this is the diagram below. You can see all the information. Now I'm gonna start with configure basic switch setting in the A part, which is assign is source name for the is switch. I'm gonna start with S1, which is switch 1. Okay, now we're done with the A part. We're gonna move to the B part to verify existing configuration of the part. So I'm gonna choose S1. Okay, now we can see the internet status, which is name, status, VLAN, duplex, speed, and type. Okay, no, there is no trunk, and this is because we does not configure yet. So to move to the C part, which is configure all ports that are required for internet. So I'm gonna choose S1 again. This port we can choose by this. We have 4 for the east switch. So we move to the switch 2 and enter the ports 0/1/2. Is that right? Okay. Switch port mode trunk. Okay, now you can see the switch has been set up. I'm going to move to the C. S3, which is interface range. Now we're gonna enter again. Okay, now the switch has been set. Okay, now we are done. Now let's move to the part 2, which is configure an internet channel with Cisco PAGP. Okay, now we want to verify the configuration one of the switch. So I choose S1. It's my example. We're gonna end off this privilege. Then we're gonna show interface trunk. Okay, now we can see the interface trunk, which is port mode, cancellation, status, and native VLAN. So this is VLAN allow on trunk. Okay, now we can move to the part 2, which is configure internet with Cisco PAGP. So you can see here, this is that I configured before. And then we move to the P, which is the show interface trunk, and the S1. Then we can see F801, 802.1Q, then this. and the C which is, I'm going to click try S1, then enter the command. Okay, wait, we're gonna enter the shutdown channel dash group 1 mode disable. Okay, now they are creating a port channel interface with port channel 1. Channel now shutdown. Okay, now we are done. Move to the S3 and here. Okay, config terminal. Okay, now we're done for the S3, and we're gonna check to the S1 if the trunk is successfully or not. So okay, now has been found, which is creating a port channel interface, port channel 1. So this is successfully, it means the channel group is configured. And now we move to the D section, which is the configure the logical interface, and I'm gonna put to the S1. Now I put to the interface port channel 1. Okay, switch port mode trunk. Okay, now move to the S3. So also this is a same command basically. And now we move to the step 2, which is the verify port channel 1 status. We're going to show this command to the S1 and S3. Okay, now has been input the show interchannel summary. We can see this port is accessed, which is port 1 SU. You can see here it's same like this. Now I'm gonna enter the S3 part. Okay, now you can see also this is same like this. Now I'm gonna move to the B, which is verify this is a show interface trunk on S1. Okay, now we can see all of the interface in the S1. It's very long. We also can see the port 1 is working perfectly. Okay, we move to the step 3, which is configure an 802.3AD LACP interchannel. Now I have to follow to the configure port channel 2 instruction, which is we are going to configure to 802.3AD LACP interchannel. I'm going to choose to the S1. Shutdown channel group mode active. Sorry, I forgot something. channel group 2. Okay, they're creating the port channel interface. No shutdown. Okay, now we're going to exit and input the interface. Port channel 2 and switch port mode trunk. Okay, now we have to do the same command on the S2. We're going to shut down and channel group 2 mode active. Okay, now we are going to see the channel has been creating. Okay, and now shut down. We are going to do the same command as the S1. Yes, port channel 2 switch port mode trunk. Okay, now I finish on the step 1, move to the step 2 and verify the port channel 2 status. Now we are going to verify the port channel status, which is to click the S1 and we have to enter the command which is show in interchannel summary, not the interface. Okay, we can see the interchannel summary. We have 2 ports actually that has been created. See the port 1 and port 2. Okay, now we are going to verify on the S2 also with the same command. The channel summary, which is port 2. Okay, now we are finished on the step 2 and we are going to the step 4 and last step, which is configure a redundant internet link. The step 1 we are going to configure port channel 3, which is this is the command. We have to input all the command and click to the S2. Yes, port channel 3 switch port mode trunk. And now there is this. I have this configure on the port 3 channel on the S2. Now the A is finished, which is we have to configure to the S2 and the channel group passive command. So we are moved to the S3, which is we are going to input the command that required. So I'm gonna click to the S3, which is in the switch 3 and enable it. Terminal interface range FA /23/24. Okay, now shut down. Channel group 3 mode active. Okay, now the channel 3 is being created and we have to enter no shutdown. Exit. Sorry. We'll put channel 3 and switch port mode trunk. Okay, now the question is finished. I'm going to move to the step 2, which is verify port channel 3 status, which is I'm going to click to the S3 command and end of the configuration. So I'm going to show the channel summary. Now you can see port 1 and port 3 is available, so the configuration is success. and we're gonna show the interface trunk. There we can see the interface trunk is here. We land allow on trunk. We have two port, which is port 1 and port 3. We land allow active management domain. We land a spanning tree, forward state and no prompt. Okay, now we are going to show the spanning tree on the S1. Okay, now we are going to show the spanning tree on the S1. Okay, this is the spanning tree of the S1. So we have port 1 and port 2, and we have the role, status, cost, and this the three part, which is the spanning tree and the protocol IEEE. Okay, now we are going to see all of the detail and config terminal. Question mark, we learn 1 root primary. Okay, now we're gonna exit. And now we can see the port to channel is forwarding status, so we can verify that. Lastly, we are going to show spanning tree active. Okay, I think this is all from me for the exercise, which is to configure the internet channel from part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. Okay, thank you very much, and assalamualaikum.